We are live from Morgantown Ice Arena. Quinn Kuski here with you as your West Virginia Mountaineers take on the RIT Tigers. It is a D1 matchup here in Morgantown, and we are underway. West Virginia starts off dumping the puck into the zone and pursuing after it. It is around behind the net, flipped up to the far wall, and the puck comes loose and swings back around behind where the Tigers gain possession. RIT looking to go cross ice, and it winds up deflecting off a few bodies and pinballs its way into the corner where the Tigers regain possession. The Tigers now working it out of their own defensive zone. Some pressure at center ice, and Hedges sends it back momentarily as the Tigers send it back into the zone. Accelerating away with it there is West Virginia. That shot in, snared in the glove, and held by the Tigers. Evans on the draw for West Virginia, offensive zone draw. He is unable to win it. He looks to swing it around, but that pass blocked off, and away come the Tigers. RIT had it momentarily, but a good defensive effort there as West Virginia looks to work it away and does so. Avalone playing that one ahead. The Tigers try to cut it off, and Ventura plays it onwards. Now the puck coming back into the Mountaineer defensive zone. Morris collects. Morris trying to step by a couple, and the puck comes free, and RIT will send it back into the zone where it is now collected by Evans. Evans with possession. He banks it off the glass, and that puck will go all the way down for what should and will not be an icing. West Virginia able to win the race down, or at least be close enough for the referees to wave it off. The Tigers working it now up through center ice and into the offensive zone. That dump in blocked off and played away, and the Tigers take it back at center. West Virginia attempting to make a change. That one takes a bounce, and it looks like we might be getting a too many men. That puck went right into the West Virginia bench area as they were trying to make a change, and if that deflected off a six-man skate, West Virginia will go down one, and that is the case. Early RIT power play on just kind of a fluky play. You can't really control where that puck's going to wind up right there. They were just trying to make their changes. Judas able to win that face-off, and the Mountaineers control it. West Virginia looking to send it up the boards. That one comes free and plays off the stick of Avalone. And the Tigers controlling it from their defensive zone. That one goes cross ice. And now the Tigers will go with a dump style. That one takes a weird bounce off the stanchion. Just about tripped up Longo, but he's able to get back and make the play on it. Tigers going D to D with that pass. Now they go down low to the near side wing. That shot from a sharp angle into the pads of Longo, and he'll hold on for a draw. Viernway on the draw here for West Virginia. Defensive zone draw on the penalty kill. That face-off won by the Tigers. They control now at the point. They send it across the ice there from the D-to-D pass. Now back up to the high point for a shot right from the middle, and that one goes wide. Backhanded up and out of the zone, and now Ventura racing for it. Ventura able to get a stick on it, trying to hold on possession, and the Tigers finally pull away with it. The Tigers from their own defensive zone looking to set something back up. Half of their power play has expired. And Tigers with a good cross-ice pass, switching play, and now they bring it into the zone. A pass to the slot, and a great feed across, and a big play there from Longo. Tigers controlling now in the offensive zone. That pass cross-ice, and another cross-ice feed, and a big shot, and it goes off the post. Tigers sending that one along the near wall. And it's on the wing, a cross-ice feed, held there, and now a wrist shot. That one blocked in traffic, doesn't get past Judas. Back up to the point now. That shot way through traffic. It deflects up into the glass. And now the puck loose in the corner. It comes free, back up to the blue line and worked down along the far wall. The Tigers take a big shot there, and Judas able to come away with possession, and we are back to even strength. Judas racing ahead. He takes the shot, and that one right center chest on the netminder, and he'll hold it for a draw. Big kill for West Virginia early, able to hold on due to some big saves from Longo. Offensive zone draw for West Virginia. That one goes back to the blue line. Hedges controls. He sends it back down along the wall, and around the boards it goes. West Virginia still controlling it around behind. The Tigers looking to strip them of possession as they continue to battle for it. It's just a cluster right now behind the net, and finally the Tigers come away with it. And it goes up to the blue line where Hedges sends it right back in deep, but it's taken back by RIT, and the Tigers work it ahead. This one goes down and around the boards where it's controlled by Longo. Longo plays it along himself. West Virginia looking to work it up out of the zone as that puck caught up in some skates. Both players trying to work it free, and now it comes away for Hedges to take. Hedges working his way through center, and he'll dump it in and retreat back to play defense. RIT's netminder there with an aggressive play, able to send that around the boards, and the Tigers come away through center, and they'll dump it around. Longo, unlike the Tiger netminder, stays in his cage. And Gookin has it now for West Virginia. He plays it ahead for Murphy. Murphy plays cross ice there, and that puck comes free for the Tigers. RIT with a cross ice dump. That one comes into the zone, and now it goes around the boards where Gookin snares it. Gookin controlling around behind. He passes ahead, and that cross ice feed deflected and taken by the Tigers, but only momentarily, and away comes West Virginia. Now a good chance there out in front, and it comes free. A good shot there for West Virginia to try to put that first goal on the board. Now the Tigers have it from their defensive zone. West Virginia trying to forecheck and keep it in the zone. It's a good play there, pinching in defensively along the boards. And now the puck loose. Both sides battle for it, and the Tigers hold on. That one cranked back along the boards. That off the referee's skate there as West Virginia was trying to wait for it, and it takes an awkward bounce off the ref's skate. And the Tigers come away with it as a result. The Tigers came racing into the offensive zone, but West Virginia with a good defensive play there. Stokes making the play. And he plays it down where it's collected by the Tigers. That puck comes deflecting in. Hickey will retreat after it, and he gains possession. He banks it up along the boards and regains his own pass. That one going ahead looking for Avalone, well off the mark, and the Tigers take it back. RIT with it in their own defensive zone, looking for an outlet pass. Evans cuts that one off and keeps it in the Mountaineer end for now. This puck battled for, both teams trying to pull it free. A good hit there from Stokes. RIT's player still down on the ice as a result of that shot. He's going to work his way to the bench, and we will have a stoppage for an icing. Stokes delivered an absolute monster shot. RIT's player able to get to the bench under his own power, but definitely labored on his way back. That one up to the blue line. Barrows able to pinch and keep it in the zone. Virenway gets to it there. He looks to box out and gain possession, but unable to do so, and it's a battle for the puck in the corner. Both sides trying to rip it off the wall right now. It is a 2-on-2 with both players from each side ripping away at that puck, and West Virginia comes away with it. The Tigers able to gain possession, and now they'll bring it ahead and they'll dump it into the zone. And this one goes around behind where the Tigers look to pass one out in front. It's loose in the slot, and a great soccer move there from Morris to gain possession, and West Virginia takes it. The Tigers had it momentarily there at center as that one's backhanded along by Morris. Both sides battling away at it. That one deflects off the boards. In on Longo. He's going to pop the glove down on it. And while he was letting it go to Morris, referees went ahead and called it dead. Cecile on the draw for West Virginia. This one taken by the Tigers, and it banks off the boards and up to the blue line. There, a slap shot, and that one deflects around, doesn't find its way through. The last person it hit was Gukin. Racing away with it now is West Virginia. Vermont sending it in on net, and a spray of snow in the face of RIT's netminder, and a scrum will ensue. No penalties being assigned from that scrum, and we'll go to an offensive zone draw for the Mountaineers. Won by West Virginia. That shot there from Modert doesn't find its way through. That puck loose at the blue line. RIT gains possession, and they're looking to pass it along. They get it up ahead through center and into the offensive zone. The Tigers with a shot. Longo with a safe rebound out in front, and now it deflects away into the corner. Battle in the corner. It comes free for Hedges. Hedges working his way, just decides to loop back, and he's going to sit behind the net momentarily. Now he passes across for Gukin. Gukin passing ahead. With it there is Adamek. And it's loose now, taken by the Tigers. RIT working into the offensive zone. They square up, let a great dangle right through the legs of Gukin. Pass out in front, and the puck squirts free, where it's taken now by West Virginia. Murphy bringing it ahead. He sends it around the boards, but that puck gets deflected back to the West Virginia defensive end, where it'll be collected by Hickey. Hickey controlling from behind the net. He passes ahead, and Stokes looking to deflect that one along. Maybe got a little bit too fancy, and now Stokes will pick it back up. Stokes bringing it ahead. He'll dump it into the zone. Players going for a big hit there, but a good move by RIT to avoid that shot. West Virginia having to touch up on the delayed offsides, and that allows the Tigers to escape their defensive end, and it comes free where it's picked up by Hickey. Hickey makes a move by, and now he accelerates ahead through center ice and looking to work to the offensive zone. He'll dump it in, but the Tigers take it. Now it comes free for Morris in the West Virginia defensive zone. Morris ducks by a couple, and he has it poked off of his stick. Going after it there was Avalone. Morris stepping in to try and help. And now the puck goes down and around the boards, where it's collected by the Tigers. Tigers from behind their own cage. Now they'll pass it to the corner, and right back behind it goes as they'll look to set something up. And puck's still being held back there, and now the Tigers will look to accelerate out. That pass off the boards, all that set up almost turned it over there to Ventura. And a big shot there from Avalone. And the puck out of play, but the referees didn't notice it until the players made them aware. Evans line subbing in. Evans on a line alongside of Avalone and Ventura at the moment for West Virginia. He wins the draw over to Ventura. And that puck is taken back by the Tigers, and Longo tried to settle it down, and it goes up out of play, so another face-off will commence. Face-off taken by RIT. Racing after it there is Barrows. Now trying to rip it free is Jukas. RIT passing one out in front, and a big save from Longo, and they blew it dead while the puck was just loose in the slot. Both sides a little bit confused about that one. I guess it'd be the referees lost sight of it, and they just assumed Longo had it. Face-off taken by West Virginia. Morris swings it around the boards. He was looking for Judas there, but Judas mishandled it. And now that puck comes free, deflecting up high and into the boards, and it comes free for the Tigers for a pass out in front. This one picked off and taken and almost sent out of the zone by Virenway. Now the puck comes free, and where the call is a hand pass, and Jukas will be called back. This face-off should be coming back to the Mountaineer defensive zone, and it will be. 8:56 to go in period number 1. No score on the board yet here in Morgantown. Tigers have it in a defenseman's skates. He couldn't find it. Finally sends it in deep, and Morris gains possession. He sends it back around the boards where it's taken by Barrows. Now a pass across and picked up by Jukas. Jukas accelerating, and he'll dump it into the zone, and around the boards it goes. Virenway gets to it first, and he sends it back for Jukas. Jukas looking for Judas, and now it's taken back by the Tigers. That pass deflected there by Gukin, and stepping into the zone with a shot and a big blocker save by Longo. Jukas coming away with it. He races ahead, and now he comes all the way into the offensive zone himself, around behind the net, and he's pinched off by 2 RIT defensemen as the Tigers look to work it ahead. And now the Tigers through center ice, where it's cut off by Gukin, but the Tigers stay with it. Solid hit there, and it winds up in possession of Cullen Gukin, who passes ahead, where it's retaken by the Tigers once more. Play staying mainly at center ice and really in front of the hash marks, neither team generating too many spectacular chances outside of that RIT power play. And Tigers backhand one along. This one picked off by Gukin, and now Gukin controls from his own defensive zone. He passes across for Hedges. Hedges looks to see if he has a passing lane, and now he steps up himself and just dumps it in. The Tigers pick it up off that dump in, and they send it back around the boards where they'll keep possession for themselves. Now a cross-ice pass, still controlled by the Tigers. Now from their defensive zone, they pass ahead. That pass mishandled there by the receiver, taken by Hickey. Hickey passes ahead for Modert. Modert passing across, and a great crisp pass there onto the stick of Vermont. Now the puck comes free, where it's regained by Hickey. Hickey accelerating ahead through center ice, and he'll bring it into the zone now. And the call is offsides on the zone entry. And the faceoff will come back to center with 8:53 to go. Or is it 6:53 to go in Morgantown? Never claimed I could read. Face-off controlled by the Tigers. They backhand one along, and that will be a tripping call on West Virginia. Avalone trying to plead his case, but there's not too much of a case to plead there. He'll be going to the box. 2 minutes for tripping with 6:45 to go in the first. West Virginia going on to their second kill of the day. Defensive zone draw for West Virginia. Jukas wins it and immediately sends it out of the zone, and the Tigers will have to retreat all the way back to get it. Now the Tigers work it through center ice and into the offensive zone. RIT slips by one, and around the boards it goes. That puck loose around behind. Stokes battling for it. And now it comes free for Jukas, who tries to flip it out, and it's held right at the blue line. Well done there by the Tigers. Now they send it around behind. The Tigers looking to set something up. They play it back along the wall, and that saucer pass had just a bit too much sauce on it as it goes up out of play or out of the zone to center. The Tigers controlling. They pass ahead. Now it comes free for the Tigers to try the dump and chase on this power play. They race after it. Hickey looking to get to it first. He gets bodied, but staying with it as the Tigers have a 3-on-1 against him, and now they gain possession. The Tigers along the wall. They send it up to the blue line. From the point, Modert pressuring. Modert trying to force him out of the zone, but a good move there. Now Modert deflecting that pass everywhere on that kill as Stokes goes racing after it. Now the Tigers looking to bring it back into the zone. And we have a too many men on the ice call on RIT. It seems as though neither team can make a line change this game, as both teams have taken a too many men now. We'll go to 4-on-4 for 33 seconds, and then West Virginia will have a minute and 27 on the power play with a little over 5 to go in the first. Still scoreless here at Bow Park. Looks like there's a lot of explaining going on right here with the RIT head coach as to how that too many men penalty got called. Explanation has been accepted. And here comes the offensive zone draw for West Virginia. Adamek taking the face-off. Now it's controlled by RIT. The Tigers in this 4-on-4. A lot of open space as a result of that. As this one comes free, and the Tigers bring it in, and a good shot there from Isel. And now it's played ahead for Isel. Isel accelerating into the zone. Isel trying to hold on to it, and RIT able to body him off. And here come the Tigers on the counterattack. Fresh out of the box, there's Avalone, almost led to a steal. And now that one comes into the zone where it's collected by Gukin. Gukin settling things down as West Virginia prepares for the power play. It's abbreviated. It's already down to a minute and 12 to go. Cross-ice feed from Gukin. He hits Isel. Isel goes back across, and it went off the mark as he was looking for Jukas. That one going all the way back down where it's settled by Longo. Longo drops it off for Hedges. Hedges sets up around behind, 55 to go in the power play for West Virginia. Hedges forced to spiral back, and he sends it ahead now for Gukin. Gukin passing ahead and racing with it is Avalone. Avalone drops it off for Jukas. Jukas thought about taking the shot. He goes around the boards instead, where it's taken by Judas. Judas back up to the blue line for Gukin. Gukin controlling at the point. He looks for space. He decides to take the shot, and that one deflects around. Not sure if it ever got through. Now it's backhanded around the boards. Trying to get to it there is Judas. Now it comes free for Gukin. Gukin controlling along the wall. He sends it. Now a pass out in front. That one comes free, where it's taken back by West Virginia. Jukas with it. He passes across, and now back across. That one off the mark for Hedges. Now Hedges turns around and rips a shot. That one going wide. With it now is Avalone. Avalone trying to send it up to the blue line. He gets a hard hit in the back right into the wall. And a big shot from West Virginia right back at him. Gotta say, if that big hit from West Virginia is a penalty, but the board from RIT isn't, I'm gonna have a few questions about what's going on in this game penalty-wise. If they're calling neither of them, that's acceptable. If they're calling both of them, that's acceptable. But you can't call one and not the other there. Looks like there is no call coming from that. Not sure why play was stopped, as now it is taken by West Virginia and dumped in by Burrows. Both sides battle for it. That puck comes free, and the Tigers gain possession. RIT up through center ice, and now into the offensive zone. The Tigers passing one. That one patted aside by Longo. There a solid hit from Isel, but the Tigers stay with it. RIT with a shot, and that one blocked off. Good play by Adamek, and it comes free for Isel. Isel with a great move, and he enters the zone with a shot, and that one goes up off the stick and out of play. Great chance there developed for West Virginia, but in the end, all for naught, except for an offensive zone draw for West Virginia. With the puck now is RIT. They send it around the boards. Tigers controlling. They send it up and ahead. Now it's sent back down low for Morris. Morris looking to pass one along. That one picked off by the Tigers. And it's battled for, and the Tigers stay with it. They go up to the blue line for a shot. That one deflecting up into the air and the netting and out of play. And there it is, right off the draw, a goal from the Tigers, and they'll take the 1-0 lead here in Morgantown. It was real quick. I don't even know if Longo ever saw that shot come at him. It was instantly off the draw, and they bury it to go up 1-0 with just 2:09 to go in the first. If you're West Virginia, you can't get degraded after that one. They've been good so far in this game. They've generated themselves quite a few chances, and they've done well defensively up until that point. So a lot of game left to go here for the Mountaineers. But there is Stokes. Stokes goes across for Hickey. Hickey passes ahead. That one off the mark for Modert. And now it's taken by the Tigers, and they'll enter the zone. That one in on Longo. He'll pop the glove down onto it, and he'll hold for a draw. Face-off won by the Tigers. It's battled for now, and it kicks free where it's picked up by West Virginia and played around where it's taken now by Gookin. Gookin's pass ahead goes off the stick of Vermont, and now it gets ripped around the boards. Modert goes after it. This puck free. Now a chance out in front here for West Virginia, and a bomb from the point from Gookin, and that one goes wide. Gookin was able to step into that with a full windup, and it just quite doesn't work out. The Tigers from their defensive zone as we're approaching the 1-minute mark in the first. Now the puck comes free. Hedges battles for it. And now it's taken momentarily there by Viernway, and it comes back free where it goes back around the boards where now it's taken by Gookin. Gookin tries to pass once. That pass blocked. Now Gookin steps away with it, and he goes cross ice where it's taken by Jukas. Jukas flips it ahead. He finds Viernway. Viernway drops it off for Judas, and Judas enters the zone. Judas thought about shooting it, now does, and that one deflected up and behind the net, where a chance now comes for Jukas, and Jukas puts it home with 31.7 to go in the first. Jukas draws it even at 1. A great chance developed there. You could see the opportunity coming just in the zone entry. Great puck movement from that second line here for the Mountaineers. Jukas, Viernway, and Judas all with great passing all the way down the ice, and it leads to all three of them getting a point and West Virginia tying the game. Face off at center ice with 31 ticks to go in period number 1. This puck controlled by the Tigers. Now it comes free to be taken ahead by Eisel. Eisel drops it off. That shot comes in, and it winds up back around behind the net where the Tigers have it momentarily. And now a sharp angle shot there, and that one deflected aside. The puck is still loose around behind the net. That shot fanned on, and that will be the end of period number 1, all tied up in Morgantown. We'll be back for the start of the second period in West Virginia on the West Virginia Hockey Network. And we're back for the start of period number 2. This game is even at the moment. Both teams with a goal in the first period. Both goals coming in the last 3 minutes of the first. It was a very slow start and picked up in the back half of period number 1. For those of you just joining us, I'm Quinn Kuski here on the West Virginia Hockey Network as your West Virginia Mountaineers take on the RIT Tigers. West Virginia controlling it at the blue line, shot through traffic, it winds up going wide. Hedges getting to it and he cuts it off. He takes a shot through traffic, that one doesn't find its way on frame either. The Tigers controlling, pressured by Isel, and that one flipped high up off the glass, and retreating after it and gaining possession is Gukin. Gukin turns around and he passes ahead, and here come the Mountaineers, but backhanded away from the stick of Adamick by the Tigers, but West Virginia keeps with it. They send it into the zone, and down it will go, where it is controlled by the Tigers. Looked like it might have been an icing, but waved off at the last second. Now that will be an icing. This one on the Tigers. Gukin touches up, and we'll go back down to the West Virginia offensive end for the next draw. Evans on the draw for West Virginia. His faceoff won by the Tigers, and it comes out where it's taken by Morris. Morris gets by one. He looks to pass along. Now he's bodied off the puck. Evans trying to help out, but the Tigers stay with it now in the offensive zone. That pass there off the mark. Tigers with a chance there out in front, and that one comes through. A lunging effort there from Longo keeps that one out. Another shot there, that one going well wide of the cage. Getting to it there is Ventura. Ventura looking to flip it ahead, and now it's picked up by West Virginia in the form of Morris. Morris flips it along, and he comes after it into the zone, but there it's taken by the Tigers. The Tigers play it around the boards. Ventura pins his man up along the wall and pokes it along, but it comes free for RIT. Avalone flips it along. Ventura lost it in his skates, but now after finding it, he's able to backhand it into the zone, where it's taken by the Tigers. They send it all the way down and around the boards, where it will be touched up by West Virginia, and another icing. Jukas on the draw for West Virginia. This one won by the Tigers. They play it around the boards, and that one getting past the stick of Hickey. And going after it now is Stokes. Stokes gets to it, and he meets a Tiger, but he's able to work it free for Hickey. Hickey plays it at least out of the zone, where it's dumped back in, and onto the tape of Hickey once more. Now a deep shot there for Jukas, who just deflects it into the zone. Racing after it there is Judas, where it comes free. Viernway able to send it back in as it comes around. Out in front for Viernway, and he puts it home! Baptiste Viernway! And the line that scored one already strikes again. Viernway from Jukas and Judas, and it's 2-1 West Virginia. And they will save that puck. I believe it is Viernway's first goal in Division I hockey in the ACHA. Cecere on the job, on the draw for West Virginia. He sends it back where it's taken by Stokes. Stokes holding behind his own net, waiting for some passing lanes to start up the attack for West Virginia. That pass just mishandled there, and it comes back to Hickey, where he takes. Hickey accelerates through center ice and into the offensive zone. Hickey might be able to get a chance here. He takes a shot. That one loose. A rebound try, and that one covered up and held. Offensive zone draw for West Virginia. Cecere back on the draw here for West Virginia. That one comes back to the point. Stokes with a shot. That one deflected in on frame, and now it comes back free. Trying to get to it there was Modert, unable to do so. Now it's turned back around and dropped back for Modert. Modert goes down in a cluster of bodies, and the puck comes free. Now it's taken by the Tigers, and it's turned back over to West Virginia. West Virginia gets it ahead for Saucier, and now Saucier with it. Saucier takes a shot, and that one goes wide. It comes free and out of the zone where Hickey will play it across. West Virginia firing on all cylinders right now off the strength of that goal. Now this one coming loose into the zone, trying to get to it there was Vermont. Now it comes free and all the way down. Where retreating back for it is Hickey. Hickey collects, mishandles, and then regains possession and is able to pass it along. Vermont goes back for Hickey. Hickey now passes ahead for Eisel. Eisel lays it off, and away comes Adamek. Adamek dumps it in. He takes a bit of a shot and now races after it. Both sides trying to get to it. It comes back free, where it's poke-checked along and picked up by Eisel. Eisel turns it right back over to the Tigers, and they'll enter the zone. RIT with it down low. They're looking to pass out in front, but pinned up along the boards by Adamek, and his pass goes off the mark, and free it comes. Racing after it there was West Virginia, but it comes back free. Murphy pins his man up along the boards. And now the puck loose, picked up by the Tigers. Wyatt Murphy enjoying his first game back in a while. He was out with a wrist injury for a long time last semester. Now Adamek with it. Adamek looking for space. He has it taken off of his stick, and getting to it there is Hedges. Hedges goes around the boards. Eisel trying to get there, unable to do so, and it comes free past the stick of Avalone, and Gukin will race down for it. Gukin collects the puck, and he backhands one along, where it's taken back by the Tigers. Now with it is Hedges. Hedges goes around the boards, where now Avalone has it. Avalone lays it off, where it is just slightly mishandled by Ventura. Now back to Gukin. Gukin goes cross ice, looking for Ventura. Ventura gets taken down, no call there, as the puck comes back free, where it's taken once again by Gukin. Gukin slams on the brakes. He looks to pass ahead, and a long lead pass there for Evans. Goes into the zone and deep, where it's taken by the Tigers. That pass gloved down, and that should be and will be a hand pass. Right off of the glove of Ventura to the stick of Evans. Easy hand pass call for the officials, and that puck, that next faceoff will come back to center ice. Evans on the draw for West Virginia. He has Ventura and Avalone on his wings, and he wins it to Ventura. Ventura sends it in deep. Going after it there is RIT, and they'll gain possession. Avalone now pressuring as that puck comes loose in the far corner. Ventura coming around to help. And now a battle for the puck commences, and the Tigers come away with it. They'll send it out and all the way down. And icing is waved off there as it's taken by Morris. Morris unable to stay with it as the Tigers take it back. They'll send it back around the boards. It's taken by Barros, and he lays it off for Evans, who goes back around behind for Morris. Morris goes back to Evans. Evans looking for that long lead pass, and he connects to Ventura. Ventura brings it into the zone. He decides to flip it up, and a great pass there. Back to the blue line for a shot. Ventura looking for that deflection. Couldn't get stick on puck, but a great offensive opportunity there off a great play from Alex Ventura. It's not too often you see a lob pass in hockey, but we saw one there way up into almost into the banners at the top of the ceiling, and dropped right onto the stick of Barros for that shot. Now away with it comes RIT into their offensive end. Morris able to strip possession away from the Tigers there, and now he has it passing along, and it's taken by West Virginia up to center ice and now into the offensive end. Racing after it there is Judas. He tries to send it around the boards for Viernway as it's backhanded along. Viernway takes and now drops it back to the point for Hickey. Hickey pinned up along the boards. with a great play there with his skate, able to knock it free for Jukas, who goes around the boards where it's taken now by Judas. Judas looking back for Jukas, and that pass off the mark. Now both sides come together, and that puck comes free, where it'll go all the way back up the center, where it's taken by Morris. Morris passing one along, looking for Jukas. Jukas unable to handle, and now getting with it is Judas. He passes, and that shot hit the post. I thought it was going to be a pass. He went for the shot, hit pipe, and the puck came back out to center. Judas enters the zone. The call is offsides. A little bit of a argument there from Sear. But the whistle was blown in a stoppage with exactly 12 to go in the second. Face-off controlled by the Tigers. They have it in their defensive zone as they bring it up to center ice, and around the boards it goes to be settled by Longo. Longo lays it off. Racing after it now is West Virginia. They poke check along, and now here come the Mountaineers with an opportunity. Could be a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Passed out in front. Maybe a chance now, and trying to bat it ahead there was Vermont. That doesn't work. Now he passes around looking for Modert, and that doesn't go. Modert spinning around with it, and it comes off of his stick, and a battle for it, and the Tigers come away. Now it's settled down around behind by Longo. Hickey with a flip out of the zone. That one takes an awkward bounce and comes back free for a chance maybe there for the Tigers. That one deflects away. And the Tigers looking to walk one out in front with a shot, and Longo able to stuff that one away. Still with it are the Tigers. They have it in the zone. They send it up to the blue line now. A shot through traffic and a great block. And now a chance maybe on a good opportunity off the turnover, but it comes free and Vermont can't stay with it. And now the Tigers come away with a counterattack opportunity. They race into the zone, a pass across, and that one picked off by West Virginia, and they'll look to accelerate back the other way. Now it's turned back over to the Tigers, and here they come again. Back and forth, fast-paced hockey right now in Morgantown. Pass right across, and that shot doesn't go up to the blue line for a chance, and that one deflects around. Backhand jab, and that one goes around behind, and a wraparound try, and Longo able to pinch that off. Puck loose out in front, and West Virginia takes it. That one will go all the way down. Somehow icing gets waved off there. And now the Tigers look to restart their own attack. Solid hit there from Isel behind the play right as that pass got released. And now the puck loose, battled for and taken back by the Tigers from center ice. They try to pass ahead. Isel attempted to pick it off, unable to do so. And the puck comes back free for Isel. Isel backhands one along. That one goes off of the skates there of Adamek and up into the bench, out of play. Neutral zone draw right from where we started the period, and the faceoff is won by the Tigers. RIT brings it into the offensive zone. They take a shot. That one patted away by Longo, and that one pads up out of play for another draw. Face-off controlled by Hedges. Hedges looking to bring it out of the defensive zone. He will. He'll lug through center ice and dump into the offensive end. He'll go after it himself. That one played around the boards where it's taken there by Evans. Evans backhands one along past Avalone. Ventura going to try to come over and help, and the puck goes up and out of play. In college hockey, not a penalty to send it out of play from your own defensive zone. It will just be an offensive zone draw for West Virginia. Evans on the draw. Face-off won by Evans. That puck winds up going off the skate of a referee, and it comes free where it's taken now by the Tigers. RIT up through center ice into the offensive zone. They take a shot, that one going wide of the cage, and it comes back around the boards for the Tigers to maybe generate a chance here. They pass that one all the way across the net mouth. Puck still loose, and a good play by Ventura to stop a shot from being released. Ventura tried the long stretch pass there for Avalon, but too many bodies in the lane. It doesn't get through. Now RIT brings it back in. They take a shot. That one goes wide a long go and comes back for West Virginia, where they'll gain possession. There, a long lead pass just deflects off the stick of Ventura. He can't possess it. Puck loose, taken by Hedges. He controls in his own defensive zone. That pass off the mark, taken back by the Tigers. They'll dump in where it's taken by Gukin. Gukin going around boards for Hedges. Hedges flips it ahead, looking for Ventura. That one goes too far. Icing waved off, and it's taken by the Tigers. RIT looking to bring it out of the zone. They will pass ahead now. That one deflected up into the air and all the way down where it's taken by Gukin. Gukin plays it around the boards for himself. Now a long stretch pass there. That one off the mark, and it will go down for an icing. Face-off taken, and a good chance out in front there from the Tigers as that puck comes free and picked up by West Virginia. They look to flip it ahead, but gloved back down by the Tigers. That puck deflecting off the boards and out into a dangerous scoring opportunity there for RIT, but West Virginia's defense swarms too and is able to prevent an opportunity. Around the boards it goes, controlled. This one comes loose, and a wind-up slapper, and that one catches glass. An absolute bomb from the slot from RIT. Longo probably thankful that one missed the net. As coming into the zone now is West Virginia. That shot from Hedges goes high, and Hedges will get to his own rebound as it goes around the boards. Almost out of the reach of Jukas, but he's able to stick with it, sends it up to the point. That shot through traffic, deflecting around, and it comes free where the Tigers will take. That second line for West Virginia continuing to click in this game. Jukas plays it ahead. Judas goes after it, and Judas gets to it. Judas pinned up along the boards, but stays with it, looking for a passing lane out in front. He doesn't see it. He goes up to the blue line, and a good effort there, and the call's going to be a high stick there on West Virginia. And now it's picked up by Viernway. Viernway takes a shot, and he buries it! Baptiste Viernway with a snipe from the high slot, picks his corner, and he's got two tonight with 6:17 to go in period number 2. Puck snared by Longo. He'll hold on and hold it for a draw. 5:43 to go in the second. Off the strength of Viernway alone, West Virginia leads 3-1. Viernway with all 3 points, and Viernway's line contributing to all 3 goals. Jukas, Viernway, and Judas on fire today in Morgantown. Now it's brought into the zone by Adamick. Adamick tries to backhand one out in front. That doesn't work. It goes off the side of the cage, but he picks it right back up. He sends it up to the blue line. And now the puck goes around the boards where it's battled for and taken by nobody. The puck's still loose along the wall. Looks like there's a player possibly sitting on the puck. We'll see if this winds up getting blown dead. And finally it comes free where it's taken by the Tigers. Tigers forward without a stick there, and that allowed Murphy to get to it. West Virginia with it at the blue line. Now it's sent up along the wall. It comes free into the slot. That shot goes nowhere, and it's taken back by the Tigers. A great block there from the Tigers defense in the zone. It was a good shooting opportunity for West Virginia, but they couldn't get it through. Now a long lead pass, that one with a good defense deflection there from the Tigers, winds up missing the stick of Isel. Now RIT looking to work it ahead. And Tigers hold it behind the net. And West Virginia looks to work it ahead. That puck loose along the far wall there, and it squirts back out to center. West Virginia had it in the zone just momentarily there, and now it's battled for along the boards. And it's taken by Hedges. Hedges circles back and now passes along where it's sent down and around the boards where it's picked up by the Tigers, but pressure by Ventura, and he's able to gain it momentarily, and it's just a mess of bodies behind the net right now as the puck kicks free and the Tigers are able to send it out of danger for the moment, and West Virginia with a shot. That was a scary one if it had been on frame, and now a one-timer, that one deflected by Ventura but wide. Back up to the blue line. Hedges sends it down low, and now a chance for the West Virginia Mountaineers, but unable to pull the trigger on a shot was Avalone. It goes back around the boards, and getting to it are the Tigers. This one will go down and touched up by Gukin. Icing is the call with 3:02 to go in the second. West Virginia with it. They pass it back, and a big clap bomb and a great deflection, but it doesn't find its way on frame. Jukas just about had one there. Would have been his second. Now the puck comes free, back out to center. And that one deflects up and out of play. Stoppage with 2:45 to go in number 2. Now the puck controlled by the Mountaineers. They accelerate through center ice. Now a shot, and a good shot, and a goal! West Virginia punches another one home. And possibly an injury there. Judas took one heck of a shot right as he let that one in. Hopefully nothing too major. Looks like he might have just caught a stick in the neck area there. And he's taking a step onto the bench, not off the ice for the trainer, so that is a good sign. Second line strikes again. Judas with that one. And now Virenway has 2. Jukas has 2. Virenway has 2. And Jukas has 1. Judas has 1. Virenway has 2. I'll get it right eventually here, folks. And a pass out in front. Another chance. And almost a goal there. Passed out in front again. Chance after chance here for West Virginia. And now the puck going into the zone. And it goes around boards. The puck comes free, trying to get to it there. And almost able to gain possession was Vermont, but it comes away in possession of the Tigers. The Tigers take a shot. Now it comes free, and here comes the Mountaineers with a chance. West Virginia bringing it into the zone. Vermont on it. He takes a shot, and that one covered up and held. And probably a clutch rebound control play there. I believe that was Morris coming flying in from defense looking to get a rebound chance. West Virginia still leading 4-1, 1:47 to go. Dominant period here for West Virginia. They've scored 3 unanswered in period number 2. Adamek on the draw for West Virginia. He wins it back. And it comes free for a blast, and that one just wide. Picked up now, and West Virginia looking to work it free. And it comes back out of play, out of the zone to center, where it's picked back up by the Tigers. 1.5 to go in the second. And the Tigers bring it ahead. West Virginia having scored 4 unanswered in this one. They were down 1-0 at one point, and then the second line happened. Now both sides battling for it. It comes free to be picked up by West Virginia, and they